Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. What's going on, guys? Halo Vlogs 13 here, back again with another video. And yes, you read the title correctly. Today, finally, I am making another episode of the Cooking with Jackson / Cooking with Chef PP series. Now, I know I haven't made an episode in this series in quite a long while, and I apologize for that. It is because I haven't found time in my schedule to cook anything that I want to record. But I am here now, and as you can tell by the ingredients that I have here and the equipment, we will be making omelets today. Because it's 7 in the morning and it's breakfast time, and what better breakfast food to make than an omelet? So, yeah, I hope you stick around to watch how I make this omelet, and maybe you could try it at home too. So, yeah, let's get started. So, as you just saw, here are the ingredients that you will need. I will list them out properly in a few minutes. And over here to the side are the equipment things you need. Here's the recipe that I'm following. Let's go over these ingredients, shall we? So, we have a pepper here. This is an optional ingredient. We have eggs. You're going to need 3 of them for this recipe. Here's a package of sliced ham. We don't have a full carton of milk, but we do have this. So I'm going to use a little bit of this for the milk. You're going to need 1 tablespoon of butter and some triple cheddar shredded cheese. You could use another kind of cheese if you want to. That's fine. And then for the utensils, all you really need are a spatula. I have 2 kinds just in case I need them. A pan or skillet, a bowl, and a fork. I don't have a fork with me right now. Let me go get one. There we go. There's a fork. And there's the recipe that I'm following. So yeah, we have everything we need. So, let's get cooking. So the first thing you're going to want to do in this recipe is to get out 3 eggs. So that's what I'm doing right here. There we go. You need 3 eggs. You're going to crack them like you would normally. And then you're going to whisk it around. And if you want, you could add a splash of milk. Don't worry, I'm not going to let this milk go to waste. I'll let my younger brother drink it or something. Anyways, so yeah, you're going to crack the eggs. Let's get all of them out first. There we go. As you can see, the eggs are all cracked and they are in the bowl. Make sure there's no eggshells. And now you're going to add the milk. I'm only going to add a little bit, depending on how creamy you want your eggs to be. I think that should be enough. And then you're going to whisk them. Like so. Make sure all the egg yolks and the milk is mixed together. You want to do it in a fast motion like this so it gets mixed in really quickly. A little bit more. Oh yeah. Looks like a very clumpy batch of honey mustard. That's the color you want it. Okay. That should do it. Now that you got your eggs ready to be put in the pan, you can set those aside like I've done. And you can now start to work on your pepper. Now, I forgot to mention you're going to need a cutting board and however you cut your peppers. I'm going to use this because honestly, I haven't cut a pepper before. Yeah, call me a chef. So, I'm going to figure out how to cut this pepper and we'll just see how it goes. After I had cut the pepper. Alright guys, I finished cutting the bell pepper for the omelet. I watched a quick tutorial video on YouTube because I'm that kind of person. And it's actually pretty helpful. I'll put a link to that video in the description box down below. So here is the bowl full of the chopped bell pepper. And I mentioned this earlier through editing that you don't have to use the whole pepper because it's a lot. I'm going to put a little bit in here. I might not use the whole thing in there. I'll put the rest that I don't use in the bag and use it for another omelet. Anyway, so now that that's done, we can get the butter into the pan so it can start to melt. So, let's get the butter. Here it is. The recipe calls for 1 tablespoon of butter. So you're gonna need to get this out of here. There we go. Okay. And I'll just slice right down there. Here. Okay, give me a second. It's hard to cook with a camera. A few minutes later. Alright guys, I got the butter ready. Now it's time to turn on the oven to medium-low heat. I'm going to do 6. I mean, that's medium-high, but we got to make sure the butter melts. Anyway, so we're going to wait for the butter, or wait for the oven to heat up. And then we'll put the butter in the pan, add the egg, and we'll move on from there. Alright, there is now heat emanating from the pan. So now is the time when you add your butter to the pan for it to melt. And I know this looks like a lot of butter, but trust me, this is about 1 tablespoon. Alright. Let's make sure this butter gets moved around. There we go. Oh yeah. Alright, make sure it coats everything in the pan. Okay, there we go. Stir up the egg a little bit more just to make sure it's doing good. Okay. Now, once the butter is fully melted, you're going to want to move it around just a little bit more. There we go. Okay. And now, once the butter is fully melted, you can add your egg. Here we go. There you go. Alright. And then you have to let it sit. And then once the top surface has almost like completely cooked or completely set, the recipe says to add the filling to the half part of the egg, like the circle. And then, yeah, once the egg cooks fully, flip it over, let it cook a little bit more, and then we're donezo. So, while that's cooking up, I'm going to get this ham cut up, and we're going to move on from there. So, let's get this ham cut. Later. Alright guys, as you can see, the egg is starting to slightly bubble like that. That is the cue for you to start adding your ingredients. Don't want to drop the bowl in there. There we go. Yeah, let's spread this around a little bit. Crap. careful. Be careful not to break the egg either. There we go. Now I only cut up one slice of ham. I guess this recipe is supposed to make 1 or 2 omelets. So, just gonna add 1 slice of ham for right now. And now the cheese. It's time to add the cheese. So let's get the bag. Let's get this thing open. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and add this cheese. There we go. Add a little bit more. Okay, that should do it. Alright, and now I think it is time for us to flip it. So let's go ahead and do that right now. And gotta be careful here. This is the art of making an omelet. Gotta make sure I do this right. Here I go. Oh. Okay. I'll be right back. Cooking and filming is very hard for me. Give me a second. Alright guys, I managed to flip it. And I'm going to be honest with you guys right here. This is my first time making an omelet. So I don't know if it's going to be good, if it's going to be bad. I have no idea. I'm trying to flip it right now, but I don't want the contents to spill out. It's like I made like an egg taco or something. I'm going to get it onto a plate. See if I can flip it that way. Alright, here's the omelet on the plate. I think it looks pretty good for my first time. Gotta put this ham away. Anyways, so here it is. Here is my first time making an omelet. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to join the Halo Army because I want you. Anyways, thanks for watching, you guys. And I will see you in the next Halo Vlogs 13 video. Bye!